What if I told you that one of the most unhinged characters in animation history somehow made it onto a kids show and got away with lines that would get most people banned from PTA meetings and possibly airports? Meet Grunkle Stan, the shady uncle, part-time conman, full-time walking red flag. This won't be your typical wise old mentor breakdown. Nope. Here we're celebrating his wildest, most out-of-pocket quotes. The kind that make you blink twice, laugh out loud, and wonder how this man hasn't been arrested on screen. Let's count down the most dangerously unhinged Grunkle Stan quotes that actually aired on TV. Coming in at number 14. Is it legal for a child to wear that much makeup? Holy smokes! Okay, this line happens when Mabel walks in wearing makeup that, well, honestly, looks like she got dipped in a glitter tub. And instead of gently being like, "Sweetie, that's a lot," Stan just blurts this out like he's reporting a crime. On Disney Channel, in front of children, somewhere a PTA mom fainted. You gotta admire the confidence though. Stan doesn't sugarcoat, he calls it like he sees it, even if it means getting tackled by child beauty pageant lawyers. At number 13, we got Stan's final wish. Kids, if I die, make sure I get a bigger tombstone than Ford. Ah yes, Grunkle Stan's dying wish, not to be remembered, not to be loved, but to have a tombstone that's bigger than his brother's. This is petty sibling rivalry taken to the grave. Literally. And it's so perfectly Stan it hurts. Because you know he'd actually haunt you if you mess this up. Like, the man would come back from the dead just to measure headstones. That final request is more like victory than peace. And maybe a marble plaque shaped like his nose. Number 12 hits peak awkward. Wait, you're just gonna give it to me just like that? What else do you want? A kiss on the cheek? Okay, this quote had all of us doing a double take. Stan says this when someone just hands him something without a fight, and instead of just walking away like a normal person, he follows it up with, "What else do you want? A kiss on the cheek?" But then, like that wasn't already weird enough, he mutters under his breath, "I wouldn't mind the kiss." Bro, we need a siren that just goes off every time Stan says something that should have stayed in his brain. Because once it's out, there's no coming back. Some uncles hand out candy, but Stan hands out secondhand embarrassment. Rolling into number 11 with the FBI Red Flag Special. Who wants to put on some blindfolds and get into my car? Listen, I don't care what the context is. This is a sentence you should never say. And yet Stan drops it like it's a fun little road trip idea. The worst part, the kids actually cheer. Like this isn't the exact scenario your parents warned you about in every stranger danger assembly. Somehow, in Gravity Falls logic, this turns into a normal day. And nobody calls the cops, or Child Protective Services, or therapy. And if you just heard that line and didn't immediately grab your pepper spray and sprint into the woods, you're already halfway to joining Stan's van cult. So yeah, go ahead. Like this video, subscribe, and accept that your survival instincts are as broken as everyone else's around here. At number 10, it's garbage, glam, and emotional damage. Darn beautiful men always eating out of my trash. So this quote happens after Stan catches someone digging through his trash. But plot twist, it's not a raccoon or Suze, it's a literal boy band member. Yup, a pop star. Dumpster diving in like it's haute cuisine. And Stan, being Stan, is just annoyed. Like this isn't the first time some beautiful man's invaded his garbage zone. We don't know if this is jealousy or trauma, but either way, that trash must be delicious. Number 9 could be a lesson in illegal wisdom. When there's no cops around, anything's legal. Stan says this while giving legal advice to literal children. And you know what? It tracks. This guy has probably been sued more times than he's blinked. But does he care? Nope. Because in his world, law is just a suggestion. And a poorly enforced one at that. He drops this quote like it's a life lesson. And the scary thing, it's catchy. Don't lie, it kind of stuck in your head, didn't it? Yeah, me too. And at number 8, we have the sentence that ruined hot tubs forever. Moist tubs with strangers, it's like the bus but wet. Nope, just nope. I don't care how casual he makes it sound. There's no context that makes this okay. Stan's talking about hot tubs, but instead of saying something mildly fun or relaxing, he compares it to a public bus, just wetter. I don't know what kind of buses he's been on, but this whole sentence needs therapy immediately, because now I can't stop thinking about soggy bus seats and stranger ankles. Yak. The phrase moist tubs with strangers should be banned from all future scripts. Number 7 literally kicks the door down. Let's break in. This gem is from the episode Golf War, where Mabel, Pacifica, and yes, Grunkle Stan plan to sneak into the mini golf course. Mabel jokingly says, "Let's break in," and before anyone can blink, Stan's like, "Just kidding, let's break in," with all the excitement of a kid heading to Disneyland. The man heard illegal activity and sprinted like it was cardio. For him, crime isn't a last resort, it's the go-to. And he's bringing the kids too. Parenting goals? Nah, more like training tiny criminals and calling it bonding. At number 6, we have Stan trying to sell a vacuum. With this, stand back. It sucks more than anything. Stan tries to sell a vacuum cleaner called the Stan Vac. And instead of pitching it like a normal human being, he proudly announces it sucks more than anything. It's such a bad slogan, it accidentally becomes genius. Like, yeah, technically that's what vacuums do, but also, yikes. Only Stan could take a product with 0 functioning parts and sell it using reverse psychology. And wait, let me tell you, it probably exploded 5 minutes after he said that. Charging into number 5 like a lumberjack on a mission, we have an axe. There's no buildup, no plan, no normal adult hesitation. Just Stan marching into town with children and an actual axe saying they're gonna interrogate a murderer. I swear, this show didn't even pretend to follow kid TV rules. This man is leading a mini mob with murder weapon energy like it's a school field trip. And the kids are totally in. Welcome to Gravity Falls, where this kind of thing is just a Thursday. Stan is blasting into number 4 with garden tools and 0 chill. I will not hesitate to use the hose on the elderly. This line is pure gold. Stan isn't just yelling at old people, he's threatening to hose them like rowdy cats. And the scary part, he means it. He's out here like the final boss of a senior citizen brawl, hose in hand, and 0 hesitation. This is the man you meet when your bridge club turns violent. He's not ageist, he's equal opportunity chaotic. Everyone's a target if they cross him, even grandma. If Stan had a catchphrase, it'd definitely be, "Back off or get blasted." Down to number 3, we have Stan versus the calendar. I petitioned the government to have this day removed from calendars. Now I'm not allowed on airplanes. This quote drops during Blendon's game when Stan finds out it's Sue's birthday and responds like it's a national disaster. Not only does he hate this day, he literally tried to erase it from existence. The man filed a government petition, and apparently things escalated so badly, he got banned from planes. Not flights, planes. That's next level beef. Imagine hating something so much you get blacklisted by the FAA. Stan doesn't do things halfway. He goes nuclear. Number 2 is straight from the Divorced Dad starter pack. My ex-wife still misses me, but her aim is getting better. This one's from Boss Mabel when Stan randomly drops this line on a boat ride, just casually trauma dumping to tourists like it's open mic night. The guy turns heartbreak into stand-up. It's the kind of joke you laugh at, and then pause, and then wonder, wait, is he okay? But that's the thing, Stan's never okay. He's a walking cry for help wrapped in sarcasm and fishing hats. And the thing is, Stan doesn't vent. He monologues and then charges you $5 at the gift shop. And finally, number 1, yes, the hose is back. Everyone out! I will not hesitate to use the hose on the elderly. Yes, we're bringing back the hose line because he said it twice, and it hits just as hard the second time. This scene, chaos. Stan's losing it. People are arguing. And instead of diffusing the situation like a sane adult, he threatens the senior citizens again, but louder and with a hose. The man has declared war on the retirement home, and he's got a garden hose and a grudge. Grunkle Stan is a walking quote machine powered by black coffee, bad decisions, and complete disregard for legal boundaries. From threatening old people with a hose to offering kids blindfolded car rides, the man has said things that should have gotten the show pulled, but instead made it iconic. So, what's your favorite unhinged Stan moment? Did I miss your favorite one? Drop it in the comments and subscribe before Stan sells your house while you're still living in it. And thanks so much for watching. Stick around because if you think this was unhinged, wait till you see what we got cooking next. And don't worry, none of it's legal either.